Hello students. Today we are going to discuss next part of our topic energy. It is the interconversion of energy. As we discussed that various forms of energies are there. We discussed some. We already discussed that some are stronger, some are weaker. Some only create sensation on our body parts like your eyes. Heat. We are discussing about light energy. Some create sensation on our ears or sound energy, and some are able to move the part objects like your mechanical energies, your magnetic energies like this. So today we are going to discuss that interconversion of these energies. So very first part of interconversion of energies are first form of energy, mechanical energy. As we know that in mechanical energy is what? Where we are doing some work, sorry, where we want to change the shape and size of the object or change the position, and where we do the mechanical work, there is a mechanical energy. We are rubbing the hand, there is a mechanical energy. So whenever we rub, take this example, whenever we rub our palm, what do we feel? We feel that our palm's temperature increases or we are feeling hot at this place only. So this is a type of conversion. Here we convert mechanical energy into heat energy. Mechanical energy into heat energy. And again, we suppose we are hitting two stones together with very strong force. After some time, what we observe, some light sparks may come out from that those stones after hitting likewise. So that is the example of interconversion of mechanical energy into light energy. Light energy. And again, whenever we hit two things together like this one, so what we are doing, it's a mechanical work. This is a mechanical energy, and we are hearing sound. So this is a conversion of mechanical energy into sound energy. In your book, many examples are given. You must read the examples. I give only simple concepts. So this is a first form of conversion. We convert mechanical energy into heat, light, as well as into sound energy. Whenever we throw a stone having some mechanical energy, that is mechanical energy, and when it hit into the wall, it creates some sound, that is a sound energy. When you are doing some skipping, then what happens? After some time, you observe that that part of the surface become increase in temperature. That is the heat energy. So likewise, we can give them some examples, but your examples may be suitable one. Then there is another one: mechanical energy converted into potential energy, as well as kinetic energy. How we discuss these two? So as we know that potential energy is a energy due to the position of the object. So when we give some key or wind the watch, mechanical energy is stored in the form of potential energy of spring, that is your elastic potential energy. When we swing the hand watch, mechanical watch, when we key wind up spring, this key rotate the spring and the spring is wind up likewise. There are more springs, and this mechanical energy is stored in this form of energy as a potential elastic potential energy. So this is the conversion of mechanical energy into potential energy, the non-mechanical energy into kinetic energy. How we explain this one? Whenever we test a bow, string of bow, or elastic of your catapult, we give our mechanical energy to potential energy, and then when we release this mechanical energy converts this part to this arrow into mechanical kinetic energy, or stored into kinetic energy. That is the example of mechanical energy into kinetic energy. So you can observe that from one form of energy we can receive different forms of energies. This is known as your interconversion of energy. Now next one is your potential energy. After mechanical we have a part of energy, it is a potential energy. In potential energy, we can easily convert potential energy into electric energy, where potential energy into electric energy in hydel dam. We convert easily potential energy into electric energy, that hydropower plant, where we make a dam. In dam reservoir water is stored. That water is thrown up to the turbine. This is a turbine. Suppose this is your dam's reservoir, and from this place up to this water is filled. From this place we throw the water on a turbine fitted here to rotate, and this turbine is fixed with some generator. So what happens when water come out from this place and fall on this water rotates the turbine, and when turbine rotates with the help of shaft, this generator also rotates, and then it produces light electricity. Clear? This is the conversion of potential energy into electric energy. Always remember that sometimes energy not directly converted to the final one. There may be some other form of energy. For example, in this case, what energy stored in stored water is a potential energy. When you throw out with this is a kinetic energy of water, and this kinetic energy is used to rotate the turbine. So when turbine rotates, it produces electric energy. So this is the way of conversion. First, from potential energy of reservoir to kinetic energy, then kinetic energy to electric energy. Likewise. Now chemical energy into light energy. Chemical energy into not light. So actually chemical energy. You can say chemical energy into electric energy. Before that, I will discuss chemical energy into electric energy. Chemical energy into electric energy. How this thing happen? In case of the cell or battery, we use the word cell. Cell means your battery. In general, we are using that battery. No? In that battery, there are chemicals. Chemicals react each other to produce the flow of electron and proton, and that flow of electron and proton is known as electric energy in general. It is a cause. This flow of electron causes electric energy. Clear? This is known as this is conversion of chemical energy into electric energy for every type of cell or battery. In your inverters also, chemical energy produce electric energy by using some reactions and some equipment. Now, I am going to discuss about chemical energy to light energy. in case of this chemical energy into light energy, how this thing happen? So in torch, when we switch on the torch, what happen? Chemical energy stored in the cell converts itself into electric energy, and with the help of this electric energy we receive light energy. These are maybe examples of some chemical energy, electric energy, chemical to light, but not directly. It's using some electric energy part also. So similarly, we can discuss more forms of energy with these examples. Many are given in your book. You must learn that those one. So again, from electric to all heat. As we know that electric energy is very useful form of energy, we can convert this electric energy into various forms of energy. Let's see what. How? First, electric energy converts into heat energy. How we use this one? By using your heater. We can easily receive heat energy by using electric energy that gives you the heat energy. Also, in case of geyser, toaster, these appliances are there which produces heat. Even your induction also produce heat energy. So this is the conversion of electric energy into heat energy by using some appliances. Then by using electric energy, heat energy into electric energy. This is the other way of discussion. Heat into electric. Heat energy into electric energy. How we receive this one? By using solar cell. By using solar cell, we receive the solar panel, we receive the heat energy and we convert that heat energy into electric energy. Also, as well in some thermal power plants, those thermal power plants, what we do in case first we heat the coal, we burn the coal, this with this burning heat produces, and this heat is used to boil the water, and when water start to boil, it convert itself from water to gas, that is steam, and that steam is used to run the turbine. I use the word operate that steam produces operate the turbine. That steam is used to rotate the turbine, and when turbine rotates, it rotates the generator, and generator produces electric energy. This is the conversion of heat energy to electric energy. But in between this we have many steps are there. Then electric into magnetic energy. As we know that there is a property of electric current that where electric current moves, it produces some magnetic effect, and that magnetic effect, when used in solenoid, we can easily create a strong electromagnet. Now, in your book, many more examples are given. All of you is difficult to discuss. Light energy, Okay, we discussed the last one, light energy into electric energy. May I have this? I want to have this one. Light energy into electric energy. So in photovoltaic cell, commonly known as your solar panel. Here what happened? In solar panel, sun's light energy fall on the panel. This panel look like, suppose this is your panel. In this panel, sun's energy fall, and to excite the proton, present proton and neutron, whatever it is, to excite them, two are there, to excite them, and that produces the electric energy. Later we discuss about photovoltaic cell. So similarly, we have lots of conversion of electricity, or lots of conversion of other forms of energy. You must read and discuss with me whenever you need. So let's start. I'm going to close today's topic. Tomorrow we'll discuss about sun, the ultimate source of energy. That's all for today. Thank you.